My name is Maxmilien Marie Isidore de Robespierre. I was born in Arras, France on May 6, 1758. I was the oldest of 4 children. My mother died when I was just 6 years old.
And my father left soon after.
I'm leaving you, son.
No, you ain't, Dad. Come back. Dad! What's that story?
I and my siblings were raised by our maternal grandparents.
My parents never understood me like you do, Grandma.
Oh, it's okay, even though you're a little weird.
I was educated in Paris, in which I graduated from Lycée Louis le Grand. I earned a law degree in 1781.
My mom would be so happy for me if I had one.
I practiced law in Arras, which provided me with a comfortable income.
Bad stacks.
I soon took a political role and called for change in the French monarchy.
We need change.
I had the reputation of defending the poorest of the society and earned the nickname the Incorruptible for my adherence to strict moral values.
For change?
Got you.
By the time I turned 30, I was elected to the Estates General of the French legislature.
I say Maxmilien for Estates General.
Woo! Yeah! I'd like to thank my mom, if I had one.
I became increasingly popular with the people for my attacks on the French monarchy and my advocacy for democratic reforms.
Oh, Mr. Robespierre, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, sure, dude.
Maxmilien opposed the death penalty and slavery.
We need to get rid of the death penalty and slavery.
Nah, bruh.
After a while, many of my colleagues saw my refusal to compromise and my rigid stance against authority as extreme and impractical.
Come on, man, can't you just compromise?
No, bruh.
In April of 1789, I was elected president of the Jacobin political faction.
Welcome to the Jacobin political faction, sir.
Thank you.
1 year later, I helped in the writing of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, which happened to be the foundation of the French Constitution.
In August 1792, people of Paris began to rise up against King Louis XVI.
We hate you.
I don't care. I was elected head of the Paris delegation to the new National Convention.
I swear to be chill. Later that year in December, I successfully argued for the execution of the king and helped encourage others to rise up against his autocracy. Kill that man!
No, please. Ah! Ah! On July 27, 1793, I was elected to the Committee of Public Safety, which was formed to oversee the government with little control.
Yes! Yes!
I was faced with pressures both from the outside and within. The revolutionary government instituted the Reign of Terror in the following September.
You stupid!
The next 11 months was terrible. 300,000 suspected enemies of the revolution were arrested, and more than 17,000 were executed, most by guillotine.
Kill all of them.
In the midst of this bloodshed, I was able to eliminate many of the political opponents.
Yeah!
I admit I was intoxicated with the power I had possessed.
So much power.
I called for more purges and executions.
By the summer of 1794, the new government began to question my motives because the country was no longer threatened by outside enemies.
I'm really questioning your motives right now.
I don't care.
A coalition of moderates and revolutionaries formed to oppose me and my followers.
Down with the system. On July 27, 1794, I and many of my allies were arrested and taken to prison.
Get up! You're coming with us.
Ma'am.
I mean me.
But ma'am. Oh, we don't have one.
I was able to escape with the help of a jailer in Hidden City Hall in Paris.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Let's get out of here, dog. Unlock the door, goodness sake.
When I had received word that the National Convention had declared me as an outlaw, I couldn't live with myself, so I tried to commit suicide. I didn't succeed. Shortly after, National Convention troops stormed the City Hall and arrested me.
Police!
Au gars. Au gars.
The next day, being July 28th, I was executed by guillotine.
You may be able to kill me, but you never kill my swag. Blah. Okay, so I'm gonna be like.
What?
You're recording that.
Do you know what I'm just?
I and my siblings were raised by our maternal grandparents.
You know my parents don't. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I and my siblings were raised by our maternal grandparents.
You know what I'm just.
You're big sexy. I became. After a while, many of my colleagues saw my refusal to. After a while, many of my colleagues saw my refusal.
In August 1792, people of Paris began to rise up against King Louis the 16th.
16!
Roman numerals.
I'm sorry.
Restart.
Later that year in December, I successfully argued the execution of the king and helped encourage others to rise up against his autocracy. Kill that man!
I didn't even go down!
I can't see.
On July 27, 1793, I was elected to the Committee of Public Safety, which was formed to oversee the government with little control.
Yes, 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 yes.
Gosh, Alfred.
What's that now?
The Alfred final.
What about it?
Alright, what's up?
Terrible.
So what am I doing? Exactly?
Okay. Stop recording.